I'm rebuying DVDs I already own? Stick around to find out why. Hello there, fellow moviegoers. Simon back with another video. Now, obviously from the title of this video, you can see that I am rebuying DVDs that I already own. And that may seem like a weird concept to some people, and you might think, why is this guy doing this? Here's the story. Basically, in my first video, I said that I've owned DVDs all throughout the years. Unfortunately, over the years, I've lost them. I've broken up with girlfriends and lost half over there, and my DVD collection over the years has just been all over the place. It's been a mess of stuff left over people's houses and everything. I don't know what happened, moving or something. I pretty much lost all of my DVD cases. Some of them I threw away. Some of the sleeves I took out and cut up to decorate my walls over the years. So I have the discs from all the DVDs that I had back in the day, but the cases and sleeves are, for the most part, completely gone. So I probably have about 400 DVD cases that I really need to rebuy, for the sleeves, not necessarily for the DVDs themselves. So what I'm doing is I am rebuying DVDs that I already own for the sleeves, for the cases, or just for better versions. If there's a 2-disc special edition, for instance, and I've only got the 1-disc normal one, or maybe there was a really nice cover that I might want in my collection that obviously now I'm beginning to build as a proper collector. So today I've got some rebuys as well that I've bought this month that I thought I would go through with you guys. Obviously I already own these movies, but now I own the case or the special edition, or it might just be the same version I had before. But eventually I do want to display these, when we move into the next house, display these in a massive collection that we can all look through, and enjoy, and people can come over and all sorts of stuff. So these are the DVDs that I bought as rebuys this month. So I now have the covers and probably have some extra discs as well. So what I was going to do is I've picked up in bundles that I've bought, extra DVDs that I've already got, or I've already got on Blu-ray, or I've already got the cases for. So I think probably at the end of next month, I'll probably do like a big DVD bundle giveaway, and I'll just bundle together all the extras that I've got and give them away in some sort of competition or something that we're going to do on this channel. So yeah, so let's go through these. I've got quite a few, but yeah, some of these covers and stuff I really enjoyed picking up again, because I was like, oh yeah, I've got this, but what the hell happened to these DVDs basically. But these are the ones, rebuys, that I bought this month. Starting off with American History X. I won't show you the back because the back has a certain thing on it that's in this movie, if you already know. But yeah, excellent film. Edward Norton and Edward Furlong, of course. Really, really great film. This one is just I think it's pretty much just the standard. Sorry, I'm still getting used to putting these DVDs to the screen. Just a standard version of it, but it's really nice, and one that I definitely needed for my collection. Another one is Scarface. Now, I want this on Blu-ray really, because it is one of my favourite films of all time. Like I said, one I've already got, the standard Scarface DVD, but I needed it just for the case itself. But oh my god, what a film. Absolutely love it. This is one actually a lot of you may not have heard of. It's One Night at McCall's. Liv Tyler, Matt Dillon, John Goodman, Paul Rees, Michael Douglas. This is a really great little comedy thriller, I would say. Comedy sort of who done it almost. But yeah, I was in love with Liv Tyler when this film came out. And again, this was one that is a really great film. It's the same disc and the same version as the one I had originally. But again, I just needed the case for it. Another great film, The Adjustment Bureau, with Matt Damon and Emily Blunt. Really great, weird sci-fi film. I absolutely love this movie. I don't feel like it's something I necessarily need to get on Blu-ray, especially at the moment when the purse strings are a bit tight. But again, yeah, just a standard version, the one that I already have. Probably one that was one of the first DVDs that I would have bought at the time, which would have been Swordfish, although I think I had the original cardboard cover for this one. This is obviously the plastic version. But yeah, Swordfish, really great film. If you haven't heard of this, it's great. John Travolta, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, Don Cheadle. A really great little thriller, action thriller, I would say. really worth your time. Just the standard version, but again, really good for a rebuy. Now coming up again, another one of my favourite films of all time in my top 50. We'll get to that at some point. Is High Fidelity, John Cusack. Absolutely fantastic. I've never read the book. People have told me that that's really good as well. But this is a fantastic film about him working in a record store and relationships and all sorts of stuff. But as you can see there, the High Fidelity DVD is exactly like the record, which is pretty cool. But yeah, really good one. Check it out. One of Jack Black's first big roles as well. Great film. Gattaca, weird version. Gattaca, great sci-fi film. Ethan Hawke, Uma Thurman and Jude Law. Really great. Very tense in parts. Absolutely brilliant. I've never seen this DVD version. Normally it's the white cover, which is the one that I had before. The disc is the same as my other version, so I think it might just be a different cover, or maybe it's a flippable. It's not. But yeah, really great film. Another good rebuy. All of these were like £1 or 50p in charity shops when I was just in there. So I was just like, I'm just going to pick up as many as I need. I have lists now for all the ones that, excuse me, I need to rebuy. So it's quite a lot. Obviously, I said it's probably about 300. And some of them are a lot rarer than the others. These are the ones you can pick up for £1, but some of my older collection are probably quite rare DVDs now. So I might have to wait a while to actually get, you know, the covers and the versions that I want of them. Underworld. This one's a bit tatty. The disc is really worn through on the cover, but still really cool film. Oh, there goes that. And it's the 2-disc version as well, the same as the other version that I've got, with a little sleeve insert there. Oh, Freddy vs Jason, that's cool. So yeah, just another quick one to pick up. Solaris, the American version of Solaris with George Clooney. Severely underrated, this film. I feel like in science fiction circles, this film is not talked about enough. I don't think it's you know, as much of a classic, or maybe not as visionary as the original, but this is still a cracking watch and looks fantastic. Yeah, just brilliant. A really good film, and a really nice little rebuy. And it's the same version, exactly the same pretty much DVD as the version I had before, but it does look really nice. So that one is recommended if you haven't seen it before. A classic 90s. Here we go. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. So I'm still figuring out how to hold these without the light being on me. Okay, there. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. The confusing thing is because the disc is orange, whenever I'm looking through my DVDs, I'm always like, what film is that? And I always have to like scram to look at the actual disc itself, and it says Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, but I'm always like, it's not a very clear disc to what it actually is. But yeah, finally got the case again for it. This one I cut up to put in one of my movie collages. I'll get around to showing you guys those and maybe making them for some people, because yeah, I think that they're really cool. Another great sci-fi film, The Island, with Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson. Really great if you haven't seen it. Very thriller, sci-fi, action-esque, but very, very good. Again, another one that's not talked about enough, unfortunately, although it is cracking. And yeah, that's the same version DVD as I had before. So another cracking buy, and excellent for like £1. Down to the last couple now, and these are all pretty much classics, I would say. Highlander. What an absolutely amazing film. Again, one of my favourites. Like I said before, and I showed you guys, I bought Highlander 2, The Quickening. So I really can't wait to watch that. But I'll probably watch this with Vicky first, and then I'll watch the second one by myself, because I've heard it's pretty darn bad. But yeah, the Studio Canal one again. It's not the nicest looking disc. I don't like when companies put their branding all over the disc as well. So I'm sure there's a better version of Highlander out there, which I might pick up at some point, but for now, this will do, and that cover can go in my collection. Right, second to last, we have Cloverfield. Now, this is probably one eventually I'll want on Blu-ray, just because it's such a cool looking film. If you don't know what this is a found footage science fiction film. Don't let that put you off. It is excellent, really good. I remember seeing the teaser trailers in the cinema at the time and being like, wow, that looks amazing. So yeah, just the standard Cloverfield Paramount disc, Paramount sort of tend to do those grey discs. All the Star Trek ones are like that as well, where they're just plain, but luckily I've got most of those on Blu-ray now. But yeah, really great film and a good little rebuy. And finally, a classic Academy Award winning film, you know, it is No Country for Old Men. I used this little bit in one of my collages, so I cut it up, but I do have the DVD, same version as the one that I've got. But an incredible film. I was speaking to my friend Simon, another Simon in work today, who says he's never actually seen this film, and he is quite a cinephile as well. He's seen a lot of movies but never seen this one, so I told him, dude, go and watch this film. It is amazing. So yeah, quite a stack of rebuys. I've been making lists, and you know, I'm trying to get all of you know, the bigger films, the more well-known films out of my collection, rebuys as cheap as possible. But like I said, there are going to be ones, some special edition versions that I had of stuff where I only have the discs now, and they're the same versions that I want again, but it might take me a couple of years to find them at, you know, wherever I'm gonna shop, or some of them are probably so rare I might have to specifically buy them online instead of actually physically going out and hunting for them in places, obviously, unless I'm, you know, very, very lucky about getting them. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys, and why I am rebuying the same DVDs that I actually already own. And that's the reason I want to have a nice big collection that we can all look at and admire at some point. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I know that a lot of people have been subscribing to the channel, and I'm very thankful for that. So thank you very much. I do have a Patreon as well, so if you want to come and support me on there, the link is in the description. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you dudes in the next video. You should go and subscribe to my channel, just because. Come on, subscribe.